Hello and welcome back. Today, we are going to continue the Brawl Challenge against Katie from Brasscity Games. I am playing my red-black deck, and she is playing her green-black deck. So I have Kaylin, she has Sashara, or whatever the name is. Um, I'm trying to utilize um, treasures as much as possible. Goldspan Dragon, Magda creates it, a bunch of other fun things. So like I said, she used Krillin in blue, and she used this in white, and she played this last week, meaning that this is the only deck that she has left. So let's go see what she's got on the agenda for us. We're gonna do that. Friendly ball challenge. Got unmute her.
Sneaky peek at what's going down. Um, oh, Jason's already challenging me. That's the signal. It's the signal to shut the hell up because he's done talking already. Do do do. Let me unmute him so that you guys can actually hear him. Do do do. Challenge. What's up, Jason?
What's going on, Katie?
Not a whole lot. I was just explaining. Um, well, re-explaining that we know what each other is playing so that we don't have the whole heads up matches from here to eternity on the end here.
Yep. I didn't explain that,
And
but I did explain that through process of elimination, I know exactly what you're playing for.
you know exactly.
Oh, this is worse?
Holy hell, this is a very mana intensive hand that we will not be keeping. This is a
Oh,
great hand that we will be keeping.
this is worse, but better?
This is terrible, but acceptable.
Well, I went from a 3-land hand to a 2-land hand.
Mm. I went from a this hand is way too expensive to we can do things with this. There's that there's that book.
And the eye. Now all I need is the hand that costs 3 mana.
You didn't have because you paid to draw.
Indeed.
Oh, how do you want to play this? Let's still do this. This is fine. I'll be bad and play things main phase one like a dumbo.
No blocks.
I was gonna say, I'm sure you let me take that.
Result.
Your bat's front row seat. Front row seat to hang out with mom. You love hanging out with mom. Thanks for the human.
You are welcome for the human. Oh, you
Let's
bitch.
let's just turn that off. Let's just no more card draw
Oh,
for
you
you.
want to see why you're a bitch?
Because you had it? Ah.
Because I just drew it.
Pretty sure.
Uh,
Oof. Oh, not trampoline. Okay.
Oof, what?
Yeah, not trampoline is helpful. Yeah.
What a joik.
How dare you not keep taking 8/8s to the face?
I mean, they'll just be
Uh,
bigger. Vorinclex?
yep.
I have a problem with Vorinclex.
You do?
I do.
Not an ideal situation for you, no.
All right, let's see. Um, it won't let me.
Won't let you kill yourself?
Correct.
Okay. Even if you double it, I don't die. I have lost to that.
Lost to what?
Somebody being like, I'll be like, oh yeah, I can take this, no blocks. And then they're like, double creature's power and toughness. I'm like, oh fuck.
That's fair. Me not having any red
Yeah, kind of hurt the whole stitch.
hurt a little bit.
There you go. You got some life gain.
It's only for creatures,
Oh, fair.
and there are no creatures.
Oh, Tay. I tell you, I was almost dumb and didn't play Binding of the Old Gods until I was like, oh yeah, I could just turn off his draw. Because in my head, I was like, oh, I gotta save that for a dude. It turns out I did not have to save that for a dude. In fact, preferable to not save it for a dude.
Oh, that would have been so much fun though, cause I'd have had an 8/8 indestructible god that would have done things
Yeah,
and
and I would have been
stuff.
the sad, the very sad.
Let's see. You are much better.
We'll see. Oh, it's Jason's favorite card from the set, y'all.
Definitely one of them. Hmm.
Mm, oh, this will hurt. Oh, all right. That's a big one. That's an even big one in. Yay. No blocks. You may have been. Oh, I think I do. Yeah, I think I do. Ow, bats. Mama's in the tank. Mama's gonna die. Oh, that sucks.
My devotion to victory was forged in hellfire.
Oh, Christ, I can't even kill it. Um, have your devil.
I will have my
Get
devil.
in formation!
That's not even helpful.
I mean, you can attack and potentially gain realistically 2 life.
Mm-hmm. How lucky am I?
Well, that depends.
Yeah, I just have not
Oh,
enough ways to do things.
oof! That was
Oof.
that was almost painful.
I'll deal with you
I wanted it.
personally.
Oh, I shouldn't have played that land.
I'm sorry.
Let
Oh,
your
I was like,
fury instill fear!
was so confused.
Well, because it would have been a +2/+2 instead of just the +1/+1.
Mm. It's like, why wouldn't you just put Vecna on your flyer and punch me in the face? Because you had a different way to kill me. That's fair.
Yeah, and did all that with one black source.
Yeah, right?
All right, now I know everybody should understand that both of us are playing black, so there's going to be a bunch of removal. But if neither one of us finds it, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it is the ouch. I know, I'm over here. In my head, I'm just like, murder, murder. Like, come on. Although even oh, this hand might be too expensive. Whoopsies. Uh, even a massacre would have been fine there.
Yeah?
Why do you give me the option to kick it when I can't kick it?
Because maybe you'd want to kick it.
I literally cannot.
Um, you go away. Oh, glad I did that.
Me too.
Oh,
Need to play it
boo.
and not eat something.
Boo earns.
Bats, I remember when you used to just be so excited to hang out with me. And now, no.
You are so kind. I was actually hoping you were going to do that.
Hmm. Well, there you go. You're welcome. Ogre. I love Ogre.
Oh, that's a good card.
I do really love that card, not gonna lie.
Done with your life-linking shenanery.
Are you though? You're done with it from that guy. You still have a lot of cards. I would prefer you to have much less cards. Zorn!
Yeah.
Oh, eat a dick. So many. Okay. I just no. No.
What do you mean no?
No.
It was fine.
It was not fine. Was the furthest thing from fine. These guys have to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, I think you're only blocking one of them, so.
Wars are ended through brutal efficiency, not
I
diplomacy.
need that ogre to die. A life-linking ogre.
Reinforcements will drive them back.
Oh, you didn't decide to cheat your die roll that time?
I didn't cheat my die roll the last time.
Loaded dice.
Oh, I screwed up.
Oh, why'd you do that?
I didn't mean to do that. It wouldn't have mattered anyway.
Wait, can you even? Yeah. Yes, you can. Math is hard.
Your suffering will come
I'm gonna
one
need
day.
me a good draw. Good draw. Come on, good draw. You are not good draw.
Uh-ohs. You have a lot of treasure.
I do.
You're going to have a big man. Big cuber. No. Muscella buddies. And you aided him. Rude.
Stop with the... Okay. Can I find any of my actual removal?
Nope.
Apparently not.
I mean, you get to kill 3 of them, but you're already dead.
Yeah. Yeah. The fact that you had removal every turn after you played the skeletal.
Oh yeah, since I could just get through. Yeah.
Well, not only that, but you were guaranteed 2 skeletons every turn.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you were only getting 1 a turn, that would not have taken... 1 more for funsies?
We can do one more for funsies.
What?
I still get a W.
Oh, yeah. You absolutely crushed me.
You heard it, Brassonians. I gets a W. It doesn't happen often,
Oh, yeah.
but when it does, I'm really happy.
You 100% crushed me. You also had every piece of removal you needed to have because that Goldspan Dragon was going to wreck your head.
Oh my god, it was gonna absolutely destroy me.
This hand is terrible. So in my opening hand, I've got a 3-drop, a 4-drop, a 5-drop, and a 6-drop. And 2 land. Oh,
Yeesh.
and an X.
That was my our first game. It was like 5/5 6-drop or something like that. It's like, no.
You hobag.
It's not even the meanest thing Jason's ever said to me, guys.
It's true.
Oh, son of a monkey.
I feel like you should make me block and then attack.
No thank you. Very mad about something right meow. Ugh. Ugh. No blocks. Stop looking at it. That's fine. That's less fine. Did I lose you or are you in the tank?
No, I'm still here.
Okay.
I think you should also attack the yes. Thank you.
Ooh.
Cheater. I feel like that wasn't the role you wanted.
20 was not the role I wanted.
I felt like you wanted to actually block.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that part I was not really thinking about. It's just like, oh, free life. So much treasure.
that I can't do anything with because of Seraph. And apparently I don't play removal.
Why wouldn't you play removal? That seems silly.
I do play removal, I just can't find any.
I I would really love an additional black mana source. That would be great. Ugh,
It literally doesn't do me any good.
why not?
Because I can't sacrifice them. In a deck that wants to use treasures, I can't use treasures.
Oh, yeah, that part is fair. Yeah, Seraph just shut that down. I didn't even really think about it. I mean, Seraph is in there because Seraph is ridiculously good.
Yeah. No, and I get it, but yeah, the fact that I couldn't use my deck the way that my deck needed to be used.
Yeah. Yeah, you would have had to like hard removal it, which your deck was like, you can't draw any removal today. That's not Discord.
Huh.
Brr, brr, brr.
I didn't have a ton of removal, but I had removal.
There you are. Like, where did you go? Troll beef. Burp. Oh, why'd it do it that way?
I don't know.
No, make new stuff. Let's try that again. Oh, Beth's gonna bark. There he goes. Let me retrieve that.
Yep. Do, 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 do.
Sorry. Oh, his eyesight is going, and he has a bit of the doggy dementia. So when he can't find me, he is the mad.
You know, I don't think you originally stuck to the, we're going to build all our decks out so that way we can't be influenced.
What do you think I was influenced by?
Old Gnawbone, since in one of our earlier ones, you didn't own it.
Oh, yeah. No, I told you I couldn't. I did not have all of them crafted.
Oh, I know.
Um, and I don't even think you were the one that made me do it. I think I just played against it enough that I was like, oh, this is a thing.
Well, every time I
Um,
cast it against you, you're just like, God, I hate this thing.
yeah. We are on.
Your deck.
It's my deck first? Okay. Let me fix
Yes.
yours first.
Because I do the first. We go through mine first on the first deck, and then we go through
You're
yours
the odd
first.
one.
Yeah,
I'm the even one.
correct.
Okay. Uh, 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 uh. Why wouldn't it just... Oh, I didn't switch it to Brawl. That's why. Like, why wouldn't it just give me Commander options? Probably because you didn't switch it to Commander.
So I guarantee you, um, our Sashera decks are fairly close.
Oh, I would imagine. I do feel like I built not a Jason deck per se, but these are definitely your colors.
Oh,
Um,
absolutely. I had so much
yeah.
fun building that, although I don't have Nissa in my deck because I actually think that one's crap.
Uh, to be honest, I never drew it enough in playtesting to even know if it was crap. So it was just like, um, the I think
Well, her -5 is kind of like you can get a. Oh yeah, like you can't advance anything, so like you can get 2/5 drops on turn 5. Eh.
yeah. Um, in a pinch, it might get you the dude you need. You know what I mean? Like in a pinch, if it's like, all right, this bitch land, go get the dude I need at a yard. Um, but yeah, I would have to say in playtesting, it really just didn't come up enough for me to really check it out. Um, I would imagine I went more life gainy than yours is, but maybe not. Um,
I wish I could. I really wish I could split screen, like compare decks.
oh yeah,
Because I would pull up mine.
and be like 4 cards different.
Yeah.
um,
That's in there. That's in there. That is not in there. That should be in there. That's in there. So I'm looking at 3, potentially 4, maybe 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14? I think you have 14 cards I'm not playing.
yeah, that's pretty similar. I mean, even not including lands and stuff, obviously. Um, let's see, things that, gosh, dang, bats. Things I think work well. Skeletal swarming works real well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
I was kind of hoping you weren't going to stumble across that, so when I inevitably showed it,
you would be like, haha,
yeah.
no. I have a Batman again. Uh, the life gain synergizes really well together, I think, when it's doing its thing.
Yeah.
Druid class again is probably pretty lackluster. Um,
Like, if you've got Lisette out, Druid class is probably pretty good. Blood Researcher I don't think is noteworthy enough.
yeah.
Um, just because it's the only one. Like, if you had a bunch of things that triggered off you gaining life and growing, then I think she'd be fine.
Mhm.
And then not necessarily like, oh, well, this one's going to hurt me because it keeps growing. Kill it. Kill it dead.
Uh, I think part of that was because I obviously also went with a +1/+1 counter vibe with, you know, our buddy Vorinclex. Um, but yeah, I could super see that where it's just kind of like whatevs. Spirit of the Elder Guard to thin and get um land, because obviously I have a lot of high drops where I want the land.
Yeah.
Um, Lolth is just good. Professor Onyx, I really went back and forth on. I don't really think I have enough Magecraft action in this deck to make her worthwhile. Um,
Yeah, unless you're doing like a heavy recursion also, like her +1's meh.
yeah. So she's almost just like a 6 mana kill spell red herring, I guess, because
Want
most
her
people aren't
dead.
gonna leave her on the board. Yeah, they're not gonna be like, oh, that's fine. So I guess if nothing else, I guess she's 6 mana, kill something, soak up a spell. I don't know.
Soak up a combat.
Agadeem's a hmm?
Soak up a combat.
Yeah. Just like keep something off your face for a little bit. Froghemoth is great. Westgate Region is great. Drana for recursion. So yeah, a lot of recursion. Um, Skelebuddies. Sereth is really good, obviously. Um,
Yes. I think it was when I was playtesting this deck that I found out how strong Sereth actually was. Where I was just like, oh, no. Untap this that you're trying to kill.
yeah. Yeah, you're like, ooh, you picked the wrong thing, buddy. Yeah. That is such a good feeling though, when they're like, I'm gonna kill this thing, and you're like
I'm going to kill
you
not
you
Sereth.
killed
And you're like,
yeah.
no, you're not going to kill anything.
No, actually, you're just gonna be sad. It's gonna go directly to Frown Town. Um, as a commander goes, if I was gonna pick a Golgari commander, this would probably not be the commander I
I
choose.
don't know that I'd ever play
Um,
Sereth ever. Like, not even
what's that?
I don't even think I'd play her in a Golgari deck.
Yeah,
Force Lure,
she's
maybe draw a card at the cost of some life.
yeah,
Eh.
and it's like okay, here's when I would play her. If it just happened, if I could pay 2 life at my end step and draw a card every time, then yes. But the whole like a creature has to die, and yeah, it just doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't happen. It happened a lot that one game, but that normally nothing happens with her. Usually, I just use her as a blocker.
Even make her just a 5-drop. Lose the lure.
Yeah.
Especially since it just says target creature must block if able.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what if you need to kill something that's already tapped?
Yep. There was one time I needed something to die, but the only dude I could swing with had menace, and he only had one dude. So it's like, well,
Yeah.
you're not legally able to block, so I guess I'm just sad.
Yeah. Like, as far as lure effects go, they're not great. They never have been, unless you had
No.
some, like, Basilisk regeneration lure combo, but even then you're only killing off as many as you could. Or no, I think Basilisk was if it become whatever blocks it dies, not whatever it deals damage to.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you had a heavy combat trick deck, but I don't know. Yeah, there's just got to be something better you could pick than this pretty lady. Not that the art isn't dope, but
Oh
it's
yeah, the art is cool as hell, but flavor wise, stat wise, ability wise, I wouldn't put her
everything
in a deck.
is subpar.
Like as is, you want to drop it down to like a 3-drop, maybe make her an 0/3, so like she's not even all that threatening.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
I can get behind that, but 4 mana for a 1/3 that you can maybe draw a card for some life.
Yeah, it's just kind of. So let's roll over to yours. I feel like this is like all the hits. I don't know.
Yeah, plus we're gonna be going over this deck again.
Yeah,
Almost,
true. Yeah.
mostly card for card.
Yep. Also a Toski. Yeah, just mer. Okay.
Yep.
Let's go to your Kalane.
Okay.
Do.
So like I said, I do not have as much removal, but like I think in in game 3 you just found all the removal you needed as you needed it after you got out the skeletal swarming. Like
Yeah.
I was just gonna get overrun regardless. There was no way I was going to get out of that once you were just like, I'm gonna get two skeletons every turn.
Yeah. Now I have 5 ones. Yeah.
Yeah. But Loth, great. Asmodeus, I was just like, hey, it could be fun.
Yeah.
Because I actually have a fair amount of life gain in this deck. Because like I've done the like Poet's Quill or Massive Gristlebrand, Hand of Vecna holding 6 cards. I'm just like, yeah, I'll pay the 6 life. Equip. Here I
Yeah.
come. Look, I
Sucks to
got
suck.
look, I got all that life back. Plus his power toughness. Or plus his power anyway.
Um, I love Relic Grabber. I just do.
Yeah, Relic Grabber's a lot of fun.
Um,
Zorn's pretty
I
good in this deck.
I found he didn't work for me, but that could have just been. Sometimes it just goes down like that in playtesting, where it doesn't work for you and whatever.
You
But yeah, I think
also
I
weren't
do feel like
making
he's an include.
you also weren't making anywhere near as consistent or as much treasure as even I just did. Like,
Yeah, you had many treasures.
well, because I have Magda. Whenever a dwarf,
Mm-hmm.
I actually was just like, okay, Colin, what do you do? Treasures, Magda, find the rest of the dwarves. Which is why when I
And me.
originally built this deck, before rotation, I had all 7 of the 7 dwarves in here.
Then rotation.
And then rotation.
I always forget about Cube, and Cube is fine removal.
Cube and Meat Master is my way of dealing with Toski.
Yeah. Ooh, Cube's a great way to deal with Toski.
Yeah. Belfa Mastery also does it because it's exile.
Oh, fair.
Realistically, I would not play Book of Vile Darkness and Eye of Vecna in any deck, but I had all my decks built, and we had said that we were going to build and not be swayed, so I have not altered. Otherwise, those 2 cards would not have been in here. The Hand of Vecna I would keep, but I definitely probably would have removed the Eye in the book for probably more removal.
Oh, really? I think I is decent. I think being able to draw.
I think at the cost of mana, it's not.
Oh, I see. If it was just lose 2 life, then fine. But since you have to pay into it, not so good.
Yeah, if it was a pay 2 life to draw a card, great.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that it's 2 mana and 2 life to draw a card, not so great. Especially when I have Asmodeus that does the exact same thing, except for it's 1 life per card I put in my hand.
Yeah.
But yeah, pretty much everything else is. Oh, Rise of the Dreadmarn, I thought would be good on the off chance that because when I built this, I had no clue what you were doing. So I was like, oh, like if she gets like a board wipe or something like that, I could just be like, check out all these zombies that don't have that terrible keyword on them.
That aren't gonna decay.
Yeah,
And I run usually at least 1 board wipe. So I mean, that makes total sense.
yeah, yeah. Any deck that you can, you are going to have a board wipe.
Sometimes you need a reset button.
Sometimes. But yeah, I mean here's my take on the red black. I actually did much better in playtesting with this deck than I just did against you. Although, the one game you were just like, check out this busted enchantment that red black can't ever deal with.
Yeah, enchantments are not what red black deals with at all.
Nope. And I have the plundering barbarian to effectively help because I was like, oh, she'll have artifacts too. And then you kind of didn't.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't in this one. Um,
Anything in here? Ebon Death is phenomenal.
Yeah, Ebon Death was quite good. I always forget he has flash.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just being able to like swing him back out from yard is kind of insane. Zerial's real good. Emmersturm's real good. Um,
I like how. Wait, you said Hammer of Storms?
no, Emmersturm.
Oh, Immersturm. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, real good.
he's so awkward to say. Yeah.
Tolfar's
His
Hammer is
name
really
sounds like,
good.
yep. Hammer is
Torald
good.
is okay.
Yeah.
I don't I
If you
don't
really need a dude,
I don't deal non-combat damage though, so
yeah.
well, I suppose I could if I got Inferno of the Star Mounts to 20 power.
Yeah. Then you can pick off whatever you want. Yeah, you didn't play any I guess I didn't really in this particular deck either. But I thought there would be a lot more like 3 mana pick something off. Or I mean 3 damage pick something off spells.
So the reason I didn't play any of those is because most creatures that matter are like 4 toughness
Too big. Okay.
or like not. I don't know. I just found that the burn to be very lackluster in comparison to other things, and like I was just like, if in one of my games I got off I want to say turn 4 Inferno.
Oh, you're very noisy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was turn. It might have been turn 5, but it was a 10-10 Inferno because I just had all the treasure I wanted for it.
Jeez.
I want to must have been 5 because I had Goldspan Dragon.
Getting Goldspan Dragon down with treasure is just like the best feeling. I mean, with Kalain out, obviously, but just having a
Cause yeah,
bigger Goldspan Dragon is like, yeah.
yeah. I don't. I want to say it was Goldspan because I needed the treasure. Like I had a treasure. I had to have 2 treasures. I don't remember what the thing was, but just him starting off at 10, I was just like, oh, and I got to keep making treasure, so eventually I'll just crack treasure and win, and not even
Yeah.
attack.
Yeah. Um, anything else you wanted to highlight or point out?
No, I think Kalen is a fine commander,
Oh, yeah, I would agree.
and I mean the problem with 2-color commanders is the problem with 2-color commanders, but like you went very, very black on your side, where I am fairly split. Um, I think Magda is too good not to, especially since if you get to 5 treasures, you just get to go find a dragon. And
Yeah,
there's 3 really good dragons to just go find. 4 really good dragons to just go find. But I think Ebondeath
yeah,
would rather just draw, or like Goldspan Dragon or Inferno.
yeah. Inferno is like real good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree. I think Kalain's a fine commander. He's so you can play him quite a bit. Um, if he does die, also it's like you get to make people waste their kill spells on 1/2, which is always a
Well, the other thing too is like killing Kalain is so feels bad, and not just because he's a 1/2, because now they're gonna get a treasure if they were treasure stunted.
yeah, yeah. That's true. Now they're gonna play it again and stuff.
Because like there were games where when I was playtesting this, the first time I built it, where I was just like, oh, I can't get any like I'm having a hard time producing treasure, so I had to just attack with what I had on play. And when they attack back, I'd just be like, Kalane jumps in front of your big guy to die. Kalane, I get to start again. And like, I think one game I paid 10 for him. 10 for Kalane. I was just like, yep. We're just going to keep running this through.
Like, not even batting an eye, right?
Yeah. I was like, whatever. Don't care.
Yeah, I feel like playtesting, I easily played or paid, yeah, 6, 8, like, whatever. Like, it was not a big deal.
Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We have 16 cards in common between our black-green deck, not counting the commander
Or the Lizans. Huh.
or the Lizans. And I did it again. Completely forgot about a card that should have been in here.
Put it in there.
I don't know what I'd cut for it, is the problem.
No, sometimes that's rough. I've definitely done that. I've been like, this needs to be in here. Fuck.
Like, I'd probably cut this card for it, but this card, I don't think I can cut for it.
Always interesting when I make Jason go, oh yeah.
Oh, it's not even a card that you were playing. It's a card you should have been playing, since you were already in Snow.
Fair.
Yeah, I'm not going to change it.
No game.
But it would be the Boreal Outrider.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, the Boreal Outrider. Like,
I think I was gonna. I think same problem. I think I was like, oh, I'm out of room. Which, could have cut Nissa for that, I guess. Up next are our red commanders, of which we both have to play the same thing.
yeah.
So I guess sneak peek. Well, actually, no, don't tell me. I'll be surprised next week. I don't want to be accidentally influenced.
You don't want to be accidentally influenced.
Yeah.
Do you already have them both built?
I do, technically, but I don't want to be tempted to be like, oh, okay, I'm going to do this.
I mean,
yes, these two are both built.
They're supposed to be like, this was your idea to build all 10. And then you're the one that's trickling the decks in after the fact.
I know, it's because I'm trying so fucking hard to make them a game when we play. Like, I'm playtesting these easily, like, more times than I've playtested anything that we've played before. Because I'm trying to make it, like, a game. So yeah, I've just, like, playtested the hell out of all of these. So I just finally have gotten to where I'm playtesting green. So these are built.
Well, Katie, I don't know if you remember or not, but you actually get to pick which one you play.
Oh, okay.
That's where it is. That's what I said, or we had said last week, was that you were going to pick the deck that you played, and then I was going to take the not that deck.
The not that deck. And then, yeah, then in green, it'll just be who's playing Gruul first, basically. Because then our last match will not be a heads up.
Well, yeah, one of us has to play Gruul. The other one's going to play not Gruul. And then it's going to be the not Gruul versus the Gruul.
Yep. Yeah. All right, Brassonians. Like, share, subscribe. If you'd like to see more of this content, give us some bad rares. We would love some bad rares.
Absolutely.
Katie posted the next like